One of my favorite svarim of the Chida is the Nachal Kidumim. In the Bris Bein Abesarim, Hashem tells Avraham, Ki ger yia zaracha be'eretz lo lahem. The Jewish people will be strangers in a land that doesn't belong to them. Obviously, if they're strangers, then it's not their land. Why is it necessary to iterate that they will be strangers in a land that doesn't belong to them? Obviously, if they're strangers there, it's not in their land. The Chida brings from the pasuk later in Vayigash, Ve'es ha'am he'ver oisei le'arim, that when Yosef's brothers came down to Mitzrayim, Yosef took all the Mitzrayim and he repositioned them so that they should not mock his brothers and call them Geirim, because even the Mitzrayim themselves were dislocated. This, says the Chida, is the meaning. Ki ger yadaya teda, you should know, ki ger yiazaracha. Your children will be Geirim. And don't say, what a shame that is, what a disgrace that is. No, don't worry. Be'eretz lo lahem. They'll be a stranger in land to people who the land isn't theirs. The words be'eretz lo lahem is not going on the descendants of Abraham. It's going on the Mitzrayim, in whose land they will be strangers in. What Hashem is saying is the Jewish people will be strangers in a land that doesn't belong to the occupants, because Yosef is going to reposition them. Because ki es ha'am hever oisei la'arim. Therefore, the words be'eretz lo lahem is going on the Mitzrayim. Who says this? The Arizal. The Arizal himself interprets ki ger zaracha be'eretz lo lahem as going on the Mitzrayim. Says the Chida, with this I could explain the pasuk, V'ger lo yisoineh, don't afflict a ger, a convert. V'lo yistilchatzeno, don't oppress them. Ki Geirim hayisem be'eretz Mitzrayim, you were converts in the land of Egypt. You were strangers in the land of Egypt. Therefore show special sensitivity to the convert, because you were Geirim. Says the Chida, don't oppress a convert by labeling them a convert, because look at the lengths that I went, that you, when you were in Mitzrayim, you should live in a host country that the hosts themselves were Geirim, and I did that to save you from shame. So think back at your experience in Egypt. Remember how I went out of my way to give you honor and dignity by dislocating the Egyptians so that even your host would be not in their land? And therefore, the ger lo yisoinav lo yistilchatzenu, I do not oppress the ger, because ki Geirim hayisem, you were Geirim and you saw what I did to be able to protect your honor. That's how the Chida explains the pasuk based on the teaching of the Ari of ki ger yiazaracha be'eretz lo lahem, that the host was not in their own land.